Hey guys, the Monk52 here of course, and today we're bringing back an old favourite, the Lightning. The only, as of now, Tier 7 British destroyer, as we mentioned before. Now, before we get into the battle, which we're just about to start, we're actually going to cover the build real quick. So here are the modules here. Pause if you want to see them all. I'll give you reasonings for all these options here. We have no option for prop mods. We're using steering, concealment, and it's a gunboat lightning build. You get your biggest lightning sonar is sonar. Biggest advantage is sonar, 3.5 kilometers. More defensive, you've got the British 6 fast charging smokes. You've got your old favourite build. I haven't changed this from release, except we have Perceptive now. So we've got Twist and Track, William Sims, Eric B with basically a gunboat build. So pretty good. And I have option to the Orc commander. I still prefer Vian. His base trait and everything is just all very good. Now, Lightning's an old favourite. Lightning is such an adaptable destroyer. It can do almost every role you want it to do. It's a good gunboat. It can be pretty good at torpedo boat. It can single fire your torpedoes, which is really handy. You can shoot down narrow gaps. If a battleship is rushing you by one, you can fire the single fire torps and just go da 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 da. I'd even spread them out a little bit. You can make the spread how you want it to be a spread. If you want a wide spread, great. You can fire them wide angle, which is a standard angle. Or you can go tube by tube and you can fire them whatever array you want it to array. It's such an adaptable DD, I can't stress that enough. It can do everything good. Nothing really amazing, but it can do everything good. It's just a really good boat. 360 turrets as well means you can turn the guns whenever you want. It's not a problem. You're almost firing every 3 guns all the time, as you can see right here. And yeah, you've got that long lasting sonar. Maybe a short duration. You're not the German, you're not spawning people with your sonar essentially that much, but you can do that and you outlast the Germans in their sonar as well. Now we're rushing the B cap on dreaded shards because we are spawned as a division. This is the division spawn for shards. You know, you may think, oh no, this is not multiple play. It's actually fine. It's actually very easy to avoid most torps in this spawn, unless you're fighting something that's very fast. It's pushed up very hard north. We don't need to run our sonar immediately just yet. It does have a long duration, yes, but at the same time, you definitely want to use it at the right time. You don't want to skimp on your consumables, but I definitely think you should be careful about using it. Right now, there's nothing that seems to be contesting us on the B cap, which is very interesting. We've got Republic, which is tier 8s, of course. If you look to the matchmaker, we'll probably fire some torps here. I don't want to spread them out too much because I don't know if that Republic will be bow on or not. I could single fire those, but sometimes I just tend to get bad luck when I single fire. And if it's a long range target, it's probably going to maneuver, and any sort of maneuvering at all will ruin your single firing. Alright, we get spotted by the carrier, but you just get the cap in time so we can disengage here. We could pop a smoke, but we just instantly go dark because the carrier doesn't seem to be interested in us, which is great. Obviously, if the carrier was interested in us, we'd just start slowing down, pop our smoke, and let our teammates deal with their AA, or just straight up disengage here. Baltimore's just a bit out of radar range. You know, we kind of got given the AB cap, which is always a good play for us. Really nice. You always want to try it. If there was a bit of a problem, we just pop our sonar just as we cross those islands, and we do some work there. The boat is really good at contesting caps. You can contest a cap longer than anything can because you have that long lasting sonar. You can a German destroyer can pop a sonar. You can maybe he'll spot you through the sonar. You just disengage, you stay in the cap, and you keep your sonar running. Meanwhile, his sonar lasts half as long as yours. So when his sonar runs out, you can rush him through the smoke. He can't shoot you. You can shoot him, and it's out. And the Lightning is a definitely a respectable gunboat. So as I say, we finished capping B. We're just going to move on to capturing point Charlie. He's the only point that we have not capped here. We haven't seen those 2 destroyers yet, at least on the mini-map. I think that's one of them. No, that's the Baltimore, sorry. Again, it's when you're recording this, you're not going to see everything. Baltimore has our sonar. Now, you may be thinking, oh crap, Heavy Cruiser Baltimore has our sonar, this is a risk here. But he can't actually do anything about it because there's island cover. If he decides to rush us, we have torpedoes. He does not. It's not a good play for him to rush us right now. And, okay, Z of 6. Z of 6 is a big problem. But he's very low in health, which means we can just outgun him here. Z of 6, if he uses AP and uses a real booster, can do some sizable damage here. So we're just going to kind of, well, tactical beats here. Proper masterclass right here. We're gonna just dagger him down with a couple of guns. We don't worry about too much, but he did do a fair amount of damage here, which is unfortunate. We did lose 8k in that trade. Not a very good trade there. Bit of a mistake, not gonna lie. I wish I slowed down and turned. The thing about lightning, it doesn't really lose speed because it has inbuilt prop mod essentially, which is really nice. It means you don't really lose much turning and much speed on the turns, which is really effective and really powerful. Now, Baltimore's going to keep us permanent sonar here, and it's not necessarily a problem unless they all rush us at once. We can just sit here and cap because they can't shoot through the island. And this is some of the advantages you have here. I haven't used my smokes yet. I could have, but at the same time I was spotting the ZF6 as well, so there's no reason for me to use a smoke when I'm lit up by permanent sonar. I can cap this base here, not really worry about it, and just stay where I am. Capturing bases is what one games, and we've got 2 solo, oh no, assisted cap there, but we had 1 solo cap and 2 caps so far in total, so that's not bad at all. Now there's a lot of boats here. I don't want to push this. Our division mate in the Siegfried is under a little bit too much focus fire. I think he's probably going to go down any minute now. Unfortunate, but hey, that's how it goes. And I think he's going to go down next level probably. And Maggie is pushing us. Yeah, he does go down. He's getting farmed by Republic. Baltimore goes dark. He looks like he's going to rush. Pop our sonar to keep him perma spotted for it's basically 3 minutes. He decides to go for this rush here, and I don't think it's a good idea. He is slowing down, so we're just going to torp a little bit behind the white line. And these torps look really good, and Maggie's also rushing at the same time, which is really smart play by the Maggie, and a pretty scary play by us, because really, he could really ruin us here. So we're going to pop our smoke, fire some torpedoes, and just try to get the hell out of dodge. Now, we're running away, so we can run away from our smoke screen at full speed, and not really worry too much about getting spotted, but yeah, I forget what keeps us spotted here. We do get spotted briefly here, but I'm not sure where it is. It might be Republic. I think Republic outruns our smoke screen here. Yeah, because we're wondering how we get spotted here, and not really sure. I think it's the Maggie maybe, because he's just on the edge of that smoke screen. But we get chunked pretty hard by Republic's 3 HE shells. I know the guy's got 4, I think, but 3 of those quite hurt badly. We're going to have a little bit of a collision problem with the Belfast 43, but we're both in the smoke screen. We don't have to worry about it. Our wee puff of smoke, we've already left. It's long gone, but we don't really care. It's not really much of a loss for us because we've got 5 more already. Maggie was on a double flood, or at least double flood, so he's obviously burning damage control. Belfast 43 could potentially set a fire. It's not worth revealing our position, or at least losing hit points for the extra fire on the Maggie. Looks like Belfast is firing AP. Interesting. It is a good play, because it is broadside. He is broadside, that's it. We do have our smoke here. Can slow down a little bit, and potentially pop our smoke here. There we go. Yeah, we're going to pop our smoke here, slow down a little bit. This is what I just said. You got a British smoke. It's a battleship, yes. No one is technically spotting him right now, but he's on fire. And we just get finishing off. Just make sure that he's guaranteed dead. Just 100% making sure. And he goes down by the fire that we set. And there we go. He's out. Now we still got a little bit more smoke here, so we can fire some at Republic when he gets spotted. There we go. These are British shells. Again, British destroyer shells. Relatively decent arcs, as you can see. So you can fire a pretty good amount of shells over islands. You don't necessarily need your smoke screen. I'd love to top the Republic right now, but Belfast 43 did get taken out, so we got to be careful about that. I'm going to fire a little bit ahead of him here, and we do have access to our second set, which I kind of want to send at the same time, but I thought the smoke screen lasted a little bit longer, but we don't have that option here. This is scary. Okay, we're good. Okay, single fire torps here because the wreck of the Belfast 43 is obstructing our torpedo spread, so we got to use the single fire torps to try and mitigate that. Just in case, I thought he'd be turning in, but it looks like he's doing a full broadside turn in front of a potential destroyer threat. No, he is turning in. Okay, there we go. I was gonna say not the best play would be to do what he was going to do, but he actually turned in. And unfortunately, because we were accurate, well, to be honest, we just got unlucky really with that torpedo spread here. I thought we'd get 1 maybe, but hey, just how the cookie crumbles sometimes. Republic did good. He's blind. No, he's shooting the battleship behind us. We get spotted temporarily. I believe that's from Republic. Yeah, Republic is very quick right now. So we're kind of smoke up a little bit, farm him a little bit more. If we can get a fire on the guy, that would be really good. Burning damage control, because if we get a flood on him in the future, it does a lot of power. He is definitely blind firing us. Yeah, he's definitely really wanting our nachis, our chi-chis, or whatever you want to call them. He definitely wants them, and we're gonna definitely not gonna try and let him not have it at all. Cheeky last wee shot here, a little bit risky. Yeah, plane spotted us just temporarily, but plane does go behind the island, so we're a little bit safe here. We do get spotted again. Oh, this Republic, bit more RNG, and he probably would have chased us down here. This is very good play by this Republic here. This carrier plane is becoming a real menace here. Okay, we get out of dodge. Ooh, this is a hair-biting game, I tell you this sometimes. We're going to fire one set, and then he's really kind of by one, so we're going to fire some single fires here. And we're going to spread them out in a really good fashion here. Good thing about lightning again, you can also stagger your single fire torps. You can fire 2, hold on, fire another 2, hold on, fire 1, hold on, you know, whatever you want to do. And this is a pretty good spread here, because I think he's going to be mostly by 1 or turn in here. You can see most of those miss, unfortunately, but these 2 torpedoes, when they do hit and they're single fired, both of them usually do the trick, as you can see. And there we go, that's the Republic dead, which is our biggest threat right now. We've lost a lot of health because of that Republic, and that's a little bit unfortunate there. But hey, we're still alive. We've got 800 points on the enemy team's 300, essentially. 2 caps to their 1. This game looks relatively winnable. It's 3 versus 3. Lightning full health is coming in, which is a bit of a concern here. We're going to pop our smoke here and open up a little bit. Probably get spotted. Again, the play is to pop the smoke early, then get spotted, but he knows I'm here. I was last spotted here. There's no reason for me to, you know, like, it's unlikely he's going to get another shot on me anyway, so I can just get a little bit more faster damage on the guy, and that might do well. We're going to pop our sonar just in case lightning fire torps on us. We're going to move about in the smoke screen because that's what you do, especially because we were last spotted there. And we're just going to keep dacking down this lightning because we have the advantage here. He's spotted, we're not. So we're just going to do much damage as we can in the meantime. He's blind firing us. Second time that someone's been blind firing us, but hey, we'll just do what we can here. He would win a 1v1 with the health pool he currently has. I mean, now he's getting closer to our health pool anyway. But we have a smoke screen. Our carrier is spotting him, which is great. We've got a fire ticking on him potentially. I don't know if it's a permanent. Looks like it's permanent. He's backed into his own smoke screen. Our smoke screen has expired, but he has his own smoke screen, which works 2 ways because works both ways, shall I say? So yeah, there we go. We got blind fire on him here. Now we got 800 points ish. We're gonna fire another couple salvos on this lightning. He's popping another smoke screen, so we're just gonna use that to our advantage here. The massa is just out of gun firing range for us, so even if we shoot, it doesn't really matter because yeah, we just don't have that. Now lightning was being bow onto us for quite some time, so I suspect he's not going to move very much. So yeah, we're going to fire some single fire torps in his general vicinity and see if we get any lucky. We've got a second set incoming as well. I'm not sure if that's for the massa or if that's for the other destroyer, or for the destroyer as well. We'll have to see. Anyway, massa is now in gun range, so if we fire, we will get spotted by the massa. So we use our smoke here and we start dacking down the Massachusetts. Fortunately for us, he's not only spotted by the carrier, but he's also firing, so he's actually hard spotted by us, just for a little bit more time. The torps of the Massa look relatively good. We see the lightning on lower health. Obviously, lightning's a more essential target. We get some good torps on the Massa. Pick up the high cal. We really want to kill this lightning, because he's just a lightning, just in general. We can't really see him. We're going to try a couple more blind fires. Okay, we were done here, and then we're going to start opening up more Massa. Maybe we can get a fire, potentially kill the guy. Our smoke screen is running out. At the same time, we've got 960 points here. In the terms of winning harder, why not? Our sonar is still running from the last time we activated it. We again showcase that the really long duration sonar that lightning gets. Obviously, we spot the enemy lightning torpedoes, and we can just avoid them here. This is where we'd probably stop. Would be stationary here, but we are spotted by the carrier, I believe, or just the final gun bloom of our guns. So we're just going to do that. We're going to try and kill the lightning here. Picks up our Kraken. That's 1,000 points because of the points ticking. And there we go. That's the end of the game there, guys. So yeah, a lightning, beautiful boat. If you know what you're doing, it's such an amazing boat and it's such a joy to play. And I really can't wait for another Tier 7 British Destroyer. Let me know your thoughts, guys. Subscribe if you haven't already, and have a wonderful day, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and bye bye for now.